Hey guys, and welcome to the next Let's Play for this channel. I'm your host Urzaban, and I'm looking forward to having an amazing time with this game. Now, as you can see, we're going to be doing a blind Let's Play of Metro Exodus. Now, I am a massive fan of the Metro games. They're based off the Metro novel series, as you saw in the intro, and they've just been fantastic. I've played Metro 2033 and Last Light, love the hell out of both of them, and this is the newest entry that came out in 2019. I really wanted to play it when it came out, I just wasn't able to because of insanity in my life at the time, and then the DLC came out and I was going to get it and buy all the DLC, it never happened. But not too horribly long ago, I bought this game and I'm ready to do a fully blind Let's Play of it for you guys on the channel. Now, I will have the small disclaimer of this will not be entirely blind. The first 2 hours I have played already, simply because I attempted recording this once, then my capture card gave out. But once we cross the first 2 hour mark, the rest of it will be blind after that point. So we're going to go ahead and do a new game, and we will play the DLC after we play the main game. I want to play through the game, then buy the DLC afterwards, then we'll play that. And we're gonna play on hardcore, because first off, mama ain't raised no bitch, and two, with survival games, I really do want them to be challenging and force you to manage your supplies, so that's why we're gonna pick hardcore. Now, I do apologize that we aren't playing Metro 1 and 2, but I really wanted to do this game blind first, because I've just wanted to play it for so long. Now, if you guys really like this, we could go back and play Metro 2033 and Last Light, we'll see, but for the time being, let's play Metro Exodus on hardcore. Plus, the game has a pretty decent recap of the universe till this point.
I still remember life before the war. I remember that we used to be different. Used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies. There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air, and I remember it. The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burned, and teeming with horrible monsters. One day the radiation on the surface might subside, and our grandchildren or their grandchildren might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home. After all, it might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits. In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day. But I remember we were born for a better life. And I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it. Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal.
Oh, that shot was so beautiful. I'm with you, Artyom. We must choose hope. That was a pretty decent recap of the first two games, explaining the last war as far as what killed the war. I am so sorry. I will speak normal the rest of this Let's Play. That was a pretty nice recap of the first two games as far as the world dying in the last war, the Red Line, the Fourth Reich, the battle for D6. I'm surprised they didn't touch on the Dark Ones, and we're still playing as Artyom, but I thought Artyom died in the battle for D6. But I guess they retconned it to where he just survived that final explosion, which I'm cool with. I love Artyom as a character, and man, this is a beautiful landscape. Like, holy shit, I could just look at this as a live wallpaper on my desktop for hours. It's so good. Okay, and here we go. Alright, so we've got 2 shells. Dos mas. Alright. Well, we're down where we're most comfortable in the series, the Metro. And our team appears to be looking for a signal to the outside, because he believes that we can live above, which I really hope they can, because this is a pretty shitty world to live in. Don't get me wrong, that's one of the aspects I love about Metro, is just the post-apocalyptic feel of it and everything else, but I can understand wanting to build a better world for the generations after. And we're gonna cut the light off, because I don't want to get yanked by Watchmen. I will say, the one thing I'm a little upsetty with is that we are doing a blind LP of just the third game, so there's a lot of sensitive context that's going to get lost if you haven't played the other 2 Metro games. But I really wanted to do this one blind. If this series is liked well enough, within like a year I could do a series of both, you know, of both 2033 and Last Light. Okay, there's the door. Let's go. Alright, some supplies. Ah yes, he died death gripping the mag. Thank you, kind skeleton. I will take this with me. Alright, so we've got more than just 2 shells to live off of. Ooh, that was a little clunky, but Metro's always had its jank. Now, I'm glad that the atmosphere from the first 2 games is still intact. Like, this is actually a little bit tense. Okay, who's in here with us? Ah, God, they crawl on you now. The spooters crawl on you when you burn the web. That is both awesome and terrifying. Okay, Okay, so someone else is in here trying to survive like us. We will find you, unknown person. Or the watchman will. I can only move but so fast. Now I'm interested as to what could be outside of Moscow, because it's been a complete radiation bubble they've been living in. Oh god! Oh god! No, 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 fuck you, watchman! You mole-looking motherfucker! So, fun fact, that wasn't a cutscene where I shot him. That was legit, like, real time in the cutscene I had to do that. And it's on. It is on. Alright, so they take 2 shotgun shells. Alright, I want to be able to see them. Because there were more of them in here. Alright, there's one. I just wanted to get back in case there was another one I wasn't seeing. That is a common thing that will happen in the Metro with you, is you think you've got covered, then one just pops out of nowhere stalker style at you. Ooh! A note! Knowledge acquired. Half-torn notebook, August 11th. We've arrived. So far, so good. Just a couple of rats. The guys are unloading the trolley. August 12th. Not enough people to cover the old roadblocks. Koila went to get some more volunteers, but for now we'll just have to cover the platform and the airlock. It looks like Mikhaich isn't going to finish the repairs anytime soon. The mechanism is rusted solid. August 13th. Shot a couple of watchmen. The beasts got inside unnoticed under the steps. Cunning fuckers. The airlock drive is dead. Mikhaich says he can't promise anything. We're running short on filters. Time to improvise. I guess we'll just weld the gate shut with a sheet of steel and think later. August 14th. There's a stampede of watchmen up there. They haven't attacked yet, but still, Koila brought the welding apparatus, but we can't even start the work. As soon as we make the slightest noise, they start howling up there. For now, we decided on setting up some traps. That probably didn't go good. Just a theory. Because those watchmen in a pinch, not great. Alright, so max capacity is 11-hour Hoopty shotgun. And I gotta stress, when you play these games, you really do want to scavenge. Like, make it a point to. Ooh, a cassette tape. Yep, so those were the same guys from the Notebook. They didn't make it, but this is a pretty unforgiving world. Okay, I can't use the turret. Let me use the PK Pchechnik. Alright, just a prop turret. Let's go. Nope! Not today. Alright, more of them are gonna be coming. So, yep, get to the door, get to the door. Oh fuck, come on Arky, I believe in you. Alright, we made it. That wasn't so bad. Oh god!
What the hell? He's hurt! Come on, Artyom, stay with us.
They're coming back. Attention, people.
Okay, so we made it back to Spartan base.
Move! It's nighttime at the station.
Don't worry.
I got it, open up! Go!
Here come the Spartans. Looks like Artyom's been on another one of his mad trips up top. Poor kid.
Hey, Duke, wait a minute. Where to now? Left, across the square. Hey, Damir, do you think the Colonel knows what Artyom been up to here? How am I supposed to know? Ask him yourself. He radioed from the ring, said he'd be here tomorrow. Hey, you! Leave him alone!
I killed him myself with my slingshot.
Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the match? Rise and shine, people! Hang in there, Artyom. You gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now.
Alright, so far I'm really intrigued with this intro. Yes, it's Anna. I love her so much.
Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel. Hello, Alex.
There you are, you stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours, but don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
The Order is short on men after the battle for D6, but you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop! There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to Polis. Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please, promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
Artyom, we managed to bring you back from the brink, but people are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair? Let me put it this way. I can't promise I'll be able to bring you back next time.
Okay, so what I've gathered is this is not the first time that Artyom's done this. And it is kind of shitty to see what he's doing to Anna, risking his life like this. I understand Artyom's goal, but they do have a point in that he's pointlessly risking stuff without much proof.
Well, sadly, it's their job.
That's really good writing, because, like, neither party's in the right or the wrong, and you can understand the argument from both sides. That's pretty clever writing, and more nuanced than most people put in. Alright, let's see if we can avoid getting transferred and keep looking for that signal, but first I gotta read this book. New note. Artyom, born March 31st, 2009, blood type AB positive, and Madon, come on, it's the third time. Okay, this is our third trip since he's found the signal. Diagnosis, radiation sickness, relapse, light form approximately dose 1 to 1.5 Geiger, prognosis, favorable, treatment, blood transfusion. No going to the service for a year. Alright. Now, I did kind of skim through that one. It's just, I really didn't want to just blow through a deep dive on that, simply because it's just his admittance ticket.
If we make it halfway there, no antibiotics, no suture thread, which is why we can't afford to have our best fighters taking unnecessary risks. What will we do if all the Spartans come
now, I
down
hate
with
to cut these
radiation
guys
poisoning
off,
like
but I really
Artyom,
wanna
and the
move on.
Nazis try something? Artyom, just try to take better care of yourself, huh? Even if you find someone else out there, they probably have their own troubles. So what would contacting them even accomplish? Besides, I remember we used to receive signals from the outside pretty frequently soon after the bombs fell. But not for a long time now. Doesn't that tell you anything? Ah well, it's your life.
Artyom, I understand how you feel, but you're not always going to save the Metro single-handedly. Why keep looking for a solution alone? Your friends from the Order came to your help again. The Colonel seems to want you back in the unit. Why waste your time in our farming station or out there looking for ghosts? If Sparta wanted me, I'd join in a heartbeat. In any case, good luck, Artyom.
That was very harsh but fair criticism at this point for Artyom.
If we make it halfway there, no antibiotics, no suture thread.
Oh,
Which is why we can't afford
and there's the book, Metro 2034.
risks. What will we do if all the Spartans
Alright,
have radiation
some other
poisoning
people
like
are being
Artyom, and the
taken
Nazis
care
try
of.
something?
That's exactly why they go up there. They know we can't solve anything by hiding in our holes.
They actually do have a
Running
really
out.
good
There's fewer of
conversation.
us,
I just
and
don't
more
have
of
the
them
time
used
for
to
it right
us.
now.
Our nodes keep getting larger, stronger, and smarter by the day. Sooner or later, they will crush us. Sure, there's nowhere else to go, but maybe something up there could help us.
I'm not sure what could possibly be endangered themselves for like this. But who knows? Maybe they found some secret maps in this
Comfortable flat waiting for you to inform. A far cry from this planet.
What do you mean, we pretend?
There is any magical salvation.
Exactly that. And it's time you stop thinking only about yourselves.
the only real solution.
You know how short we are on veteran fighters. With your experience, you too must teach the recruits. You could save lots of lives that way. I'm so tired of explaining this to you.
Dad, I won't come back without Artyom. And he's...
Anna, this is madness.
Yes, I know it is. Spending so much time on the surface is suicide. Yes, I don't want to lose my husband to radiation. I hate him for killing himself out there like that every day. But what if you consider, even for 1 second, that Artyom was right? What if he did hear that signal? Would you ever forgive yourself if we let the chance go? The chance to come back to real life. To raise our children outside with sun shining on them. real son, Dad. I know I wouldn't.
All right, let's talk it over once more with Artyom. I must say, though, that even if he did hear some signal that's not necessarily a good thing, we'll talk about it later, though. Not in a public space.
Deal.
That's so tough to watch because Anna really does agree with Miller, but she does support us, so it's putting her in a really tough position. That's why I really like Anna, and when she first showed up in Last Light, I didn't like her, but she did grow on me as a character, and I feel like her and Artyom are a good couple. It is interesting that she left the Order, though.
Oh, I can't believe my eyes. Artyom, you're all right. You gave us a scare, brother.
Artyom! How are you, friend? I see you're
Pardon me,
all right.
gentlemen, give
This
way.
calls for a celebration.
Artyom, a few more scars and you will be completely irresistible to any woman. Speaking of which,
Alyosha,
how
you're
are the
your
nurses
usual
in the
Now,
hospital,
guys,
huh?
could you just stop crowding him?
brother.
Welcome back, Artyom.
Привет, Artyom.
All right, you're all dismissed. I give you 2 hours, people.
Oh, it's official.
I knew it! So I brought something.
And here we go again.
Please, let's not repeat the last
Hold
time.
on, Artyom.
Steve Bloom just stopped with the accent on that last line. I love those other guys in the unit. They're like the perfect combination of like cool and bro. Alright, so it's been a week and we're still looking for the signal.
And? More of nothing? Artyom, the only thing I can hear is that Geiger counter ticking. Why, yes, and there's also those damn things. Calling all the time. Let's go home, dear, please. Don't you think I'd also love to live on an ocean beach or in a green forest? But what good are these fantasies in a silent world? Silent, Artyom? Because it's dead. We took our time. Time to replace our filters. Move it. We don't need any extra radiation,
I'm
darling.
moving, darling.
Father will kill me if he finds out I went out with you. Twice if he learns we've been to a Hansa off-limit zone.
Alright.
Have you been to all these ruins?
Most of them, I'd
See
imagine.
all the destruction. And Moscow had the best anti-air defenses in the country. If this is how it looks now, imagine how the rest of the world looks. Here, now. There's just no way anything can live up here but monsters.
I mean, we gotta try, Anna. Especially for the kids. Like, having them live in something this harsh ain't fair to them if we can help it.
Look, maybe you should come back to the Order. We'll move to Polis. Dad says he'll arrange a flat for us. Because if not us, then who? A flat with a kitchen and a shower.
Yeah, that'd be nice to have some amenities.
Let's go in turns here. It's not stable enough. Your turn now.
Alright, so I think this is a good place to stop the first part. Overall, I thought the introduction showing what happened in the first 2 games, then Artyom searching for the outside and lamenting over the state that the world's in, and the divide between him and the rest of the Order. That was all fantastic, and I cannot wait to play more of this game. So I'll see you guys in the next part.
Wow.